Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Behind me is the recent mob switch that we created that actually works really nicely, but there's an issue. In 1.16, things have changed. In fact, this guy will no longer work. But that's okay. We do have an update to it. I've made one that allows them to be outside of their caged areas and be sort of more free and still work. So we are going to be upgrading this to one that will work for the future. And we're going to just need to find a space for it because I'm going to get them out of here and directly into the new location. Let's go find one. This seems like the best spot. Mostly it's close to the old one, so we don't have to actually bring it far. And there's not that many trees here, so we can actually clear this place out a little bit easier than well, some of the places further down and get it working. Yeah, let's start clearing this place out. This will be the new location. Very nicely enclosed, very easy to transfer. But real quick, let's go into the creative world so I can really explain why exactly this is happening and why we actually need to modify that for 1.16. This is the Shulker switch, the new one. The not really upgraded Shulker switch, but is the new Shulker switch. And the reason it's the new one is, if I come over here, the way the Shulkers are being held is by pistons on this one. So if I flick a lever, they got swapped over from one side to the other. Because in 1.16, Shulkers that are in boats or in minecarts, and in our case, surprisingly, they're in both a minecart and a boat, they no longer count towards the mob cap. So the goal is to swap them out to the new design. That way, I can flip a lever, turn it on and off, just like the old one, but it will still work in 1.16. And we can continue to have our nice, peaceful areas in the overworld, not including the phantoms, the patrols, the rain, the phantoms. Yeah, there's a lot, the zombie raids, the phantoms. Yeah, there's a few things that are still going to be spawning, but it's fine. The phantoms are going to be fine. We'll deal with them. We are back at the jungle. All for vines. The problem is, if I recall correctly, we brought shears. If I break anything above the first, I still only get one. So the annoying thing is I have to break these one by one in order from bottom to top to actually get every single piece. And it's one of those things that I've never liked about vines because of that. There are no trees here, but there's just a floating leaf that is not decaying. How? I mean, there was that other, like, weird thing around the jungle somewhere that we saw previously. Oh no, it wasn't the jungle. It might have been something else. I can't even reach it. I want to break it. Fine, you win this time. I'll let you stay. The beauty of having so many villagers that have, well, books is a... Excuse me? What Excuse me? Close that. Oh, we had a thunderstorm not too long ago, and I guess one of them struck near... Oh, yep. It struck around here. We lost two. This is why I usually sleep. Even though I slept real quick for the thunderstorm, we actually lost two. We lost a cleric, which I don't care about, but we lost a respiration 3 and a frostwalker 2. Rip. At least we can use the rest of you guys for glass. I'm sorry you had to be here to see your friend being put away like that, but the rest of you, I will try to keep alive as best as I can. We got glass, we got redstone, I guess shears. We're not going to be using shears. We got chisel stone bricks, regular stone bricks, and if we have regular vines left, convert some of the stone bricks into mossy stone bricks, pistons, carpet, redstone. We should have everything we need to get this thing started to be built up. Because once it's built up, the vines need to grow, or these guys are just going to be teleporting everywhere. It may be complete, but it does look... It looks a little barren. It looks a little barren being without vines, not gonna lie, which is why the final product has vines on them. That and the teleportation, of course. Also, light gray on top, because I didn't have regular gray enough, and we have tons of light gray right now. So now this is light gray carpet. And the next step is to actually cover the thing in vines, and I should have enough. I believe, I hope, well, yeah, we should have enough. If I have too many vines left over, I might swap some of these bricks out for mossy bricks. Not a big deal if I don't, but I think it might add a little bit if I do. Although it still already looks pretty nice. Also, if you're wondering, the reason there's this big base on the bottom is, oh, one, it's hollow right now, and it needs to be spawn-proofed. Or rather, teleport-proofed, because this is over 8 blocks away, so that means when the shulkers are in, I also need to probably remove the trees and double-check the distances here. But the idea is the shulkers wouldn't be able to teleport absolutely anywhere outside of this place. So the plan is to just go ahead and just place the vines pretty much in all the surfaces up top without falling off, preferably. And they will just grow down. And as long as it has a way of growing down, it will cover all our bases. So we just go ahead and place these guys here. These will take care of these 2 rows. This guy will take care of this full row. And just like that, we'll take care of, well, all of them. One great thing about this is I don't actually have to place on both sides. Placing only one side is enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place only on one side. And then if I need to, I will place on the other side. But first, one side, and then if there's extra available for vines, then I'll do the other side. It'll look nicer if it's on both sides, but it's definitely not a requirement. And actually, I'll put one here, because we need to either put a carpet here or a vine. So yeah, this entire section needs to be covered. Looking at how many vines we have, you know, I am going to do both sides of this. And to the, like, all sides. I'm not gonna do just one. Oh, I didn't need to place those. Oh, well. So, yeah, it's gonna look a lot nicer when it grows on both sides. For in here, I'm gonna just do vines as well. And then I'm gonna do buttons for the top and bottom. And that should take care of everything. We should be good after that. I can make all 3 of these sides nice and pretty Ooh, and this spot, which isn't going to get covered. I think everything is covered, and I have over 2 stacks of vines left. So I'm going to let this grow in the meantime. And while that's growing, we're going to start setting up the pathway that we need to take those guys over. So we're going to be dropping them from above in the same manner that we kind of brought them in with, using their own minecart and, well, minecart boat setup. This very simple system will get us all the shulkers into the switch by just going and falling down and then breaking the boat. So the activator rail separates the minecart from the boat. I ride the boat down with them, break the boat, and then the only place they can teleport is inside. And then I go get the next one. That's the setup. But here, of course, we need to have a way of connecting up each one of these rails into each one of those slots. I did not bring enough rails with me. Not at all. Now that I have these kind of stuck out, we're going to start with this one up top first. But what I need to do is build up walls effectively. Since I have dirt with me, I'm just going to use dirt. And so what's going to happen is similar to how they were put in. They're going to go along these rails. There's going to be a gap. And then, so there's going to be a gap right here. And then there's going to be another block going all the way down. So they're going to hit the wall effectively and drop down right on top of those rails. And then they can go off. There we go. So this is now built up. The walls are in. So they're going to come out, hit against the dirt, fall down, and then go. And actually, in case they go in this direction, what I'm going to need to do is add a powered rail, actually, at the end there. So in case they go down and somehow travel this way, there should be a powered rail right there to bounce them back. Because despite having infinite momentum, thanks to being in a boat and a minecart, they still will stop at an end and not bounce back if they actually hit an end. And also, I still need to wait for this thing to fully cover itself. This place is now fully grown all around, so we should now be able to start bringing them in. By them, I mean all of these lovely, lovely creatures. Gone ahead and cleared out the back here. It doesn't look quite as nice, but that should mean that no shulker should be able to teleport now to this area. So shall we start getting the first one through? As it gets to be nighttime, I think we should. So for this first one, we made a lot of tests in a creative mode. And what I have learned is the way I need to do this is just basically like so. So I need to have the rail come out and just go down. So like so. And then if I grab rails, he's going to turn over and he's going to hit this and just keep going. So here, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to start breaking this place because honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. It'll need to come down eventually anyways. We break this. We go ahead and let's grab a white concrete. So we connect this guy up. And so to get him over there, all we have to do is come down here, enable shaders for effect, press the button. They're all going to scooch over, but so will the top one. And there he goes. There he goes. One thing I did forget to do, actually, is I need to actually raise this platform a little bit higher. But that's not a problem. Let's get this guy just in his boat. And we're going to just ride him off. Right over here. We're going to get off. He's going to stay there for a moment. He managed to shoot one off while he was flying. Oh, what a cutie. Come here, minecart. Okay, so we need to raise this, but otherwise, in theory, if he drops right on top of here, he is close enough to get to that point. So that needs to go up a block. Otherwise, since he's on the lower platform, we should be able to break him out in just a moment. There we go. We've raised this platform up by a single block. So now, all I need to do is come here and get this guy out of his boat. Carefully, if I can. There we go. And leave. There we go. And there we go. He's teleported inside. Ta-da! First shulker has been transferred. Success. And he's going to continue teleporting around there until we have all of them filled in. So with that, let's go ahead and come back here, and I can start getting the next one set up. So for this one, I can go ahead and remove this. And we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be like a curved little section here. And we're going to get the next one in. I forgot that I missed the vines there. So he teleported onto that. Okay. How do we get him to move? Easy. We need to get the boat. I place him in the boat and then problem solved. The boat is there. Can we do it? Ow. Nope. Can I place the boat here? Yes, but I need to place it on a block. Okay. Okay, we need to... Okay. Let's go grab an extra block. I don't want these guys hurting each other. We're going to get an extra block, we're going to get a boat, and we're going to fix this issue. I definitely don't want any dying on my watch right now. Yeah, we have 1 potion of invisibility. That is going to make this a little bit easier and a little bit less risky in terms of having them, well, attack me and each other. Potion engage. We should get them in range in just a moment. Here it is. So then I need to basically do one of these. Place you there and then boat. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm just gonna ride you off onto the carpet here. There we go. So you are now safe. Excellent. Break this block. I don't know what happened to the piece of carpet. I don't think I picked it up, but I should have extra. Yep. I have lots of spares. So grab you. Place you back, and also let's actually fix this issue of me missing the, well, the vines. There it is. Yeah. Then we have the vines. Vine. Oh, 4, not 5. Okay. Break you. Get this boat back. That should be it, I believe. We should be now safe to, once again, break you out of there. He's teleported inside immediately. That means we can go ahead and grab this guy in and throw him in as well. Let's just go ahead and do that. Just come on over here while he's been waiting. And then very carefully align ourselves. And down we go. And again, run carefully, break the boat, leave, and he'll go ahead and teleport inside. There he goes. Ta-da! 2 in. Many more to go. Maybe I should collect the boats, but I'm feeling lazy. Wow, an extra full shulker blocks of firework rockets, just so I don't run out in the future. That's a month. That's a month extra. I love it. I think this guy is actually the halfway point. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think we actually passed the halfway point. I didn't even notice when we passed the halfway point. Awesome. Haha. This well, not last layer. I guess second to last layer actually involves pretty much building up the actual rail system and connecting it to the bottom. It's actually pretty cool. The bottom one might be a little bit different as well. But at least so far, this has been a breeze. Here we go. Bottom layer left. So how do we set up the bottom layer? So he's going to come out of here as normal. Actually, we never did use this. So This is gonna come out of here as normal and turn. I think this layer is gonna be pretty straightforward, except this one, where I'm just gonna turn it here and then go around. Yeah, actually this layer turns out to be a lot more straightforward than I thought. Yeah, cool. Last one. Over, around. Okay, Mr. Shulker. You are the final one. The 71st. I believe in you. Off you go! Off you go. I didn't even need to press the button again. Just go over here. Just make sure that you get inside. Just like the rest of them. Oh. Let's not fall down, though. Break you. Come on up. Come on up. And let's bring you down to the rest of your friends to stay in a nice, safe location. Here we go. And Geronimo! Okay, now, just need to break this. There we go. Broken. It hit me, but that's fine. I'm just gonna stay right here. It said right here. There we go. And wait for the last shulker to go inside. Oh, there we go. He is in. All 71 shulkers are in. It says 71 out of 70. We should be good now. They're all in there. They're nice, all comfy. And now, if I go ahead and come here and press this lever. So right now they're on. If I press this, bam, they get moved over and disabled. But of course, we're gonna keep them nicely enabled. Turn off the hitboxes, and it is done! The full 116 switch is done. All that's left to do is, well, clean up. This place is cleared out, which is real nice. It is real nice. And I have to get rid of this little hill that we made. Goodbye, hill. You were a nice little hill. Even though you were a makeshift one, that was temporary. Your life was far more temporary than originally thought. Also, yay, diamond block back. I kind of wish I put that diamond block in the new one, but at this point it's a little too late to replace it, because if I break the block in the bottom, it is within range of teleportation for the bottom layer of shulkers, so I don't dare do it. It is just gonna stay as is. And for now, we're just gonna make this, you know, a little bit cleaner, and that's it. Look at that beauty. As the moon is over the new system, it's over, it's complete. No more mobs in 116. Unless, of course, they make a last moment change that breaks that again. In which case, we'll make another one. Not a big deal at all. But that is gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on the adventure of remaking the mob switch. With that, hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time for actually starting the Guardian farm. Take care. Bye!